We're here at Disneyland today to show you some of the ways that we save money. The first one, we usually like to get Genie Plus if we really want to maximize the day, but if you don't want to pay for Genie Plus, you should definitely do rope drop. The first hour or two when the park opens is not as busy, so you can get a lot more rides done. So today we're here, right now it's almost 7:50 and the park opens at 8 a.m. So we'll show you how rope drop goes. We did see a sign that says there's early entry today, so there may be some people in the park already. So we'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. Our plan is to go to Space Mountain first, but depending on which rides were open for early entry, we may adjust. So we're here a little bit later than usual, so we're toward the back of the crowd, but it also does seem to be busier than usual. Right now is the time of year when they do cheaper discounted tickets for SoCal residents, as well as cheaper tickets for kids. So it could be that there's a lot of crowds driven by the low prices. We're entering into Space Mountain now. It looks like there's quite a lot of people heading there, but right now it's 8:02. We just walked from the center, so we'll see how long it takes. We just finished with Space Mountain. Right now it's 8:18. So it took a little bit of time. It looks like everyone came here because the wait time here was 15 minutes while we're waiting in line, and then the other rides were at 5 minutes. But not too bad overall. There's a little bit of a mix-up with the lines too. They funneled us into the lightning lane and didn't close off the standby line, but I don't think it affected our wait time. We're gonna head to Matterhorn now and see how the wait looks there.
That side is better. There's more and most faster.
It's about 8:20 right now, just entering the line.
It's 8:35 and we finished Matterhorn and are heading to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad now. So we actually used our second saving idea, but we'll talk about that later. And we're able to finish Matterhorn pretty quickly. It's 8:36 now and we just got to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Standby still lists 5 minutes as the wait time.
We just finished Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's about 8:55 right now, so we got 3 rides done: Space Mountain, Matterhorn, and just now the Mickey's. So we're thinking about going to Big Thunder Railroad. How long is it?
It's 20 minutes.
20 minutes. So I guess in an hour we got 3 rides done, so we'll try to see if the wait time is still relatively short right now.
We just finished with Big Thunder and it's a little before 9:30, it's 9:28. So that means we finished 4 rides, 4 major rides, lightning lane ones, in the first hour and a half. So you can see how taking advantage of the earlier times when it's a bit less crowded can really help you. Yeah, so you can definitely do more rides. It's a little longer wait now, but not too bad, but we're a bit hungry, so we're gonna take a break now for breakfast. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Another way we like to save money by fitting more rides in is doing the single rider method. A lot of rides, or not a lot, some of the rides have a single rider line. This is Matterhorn's. So it can really help you to save some time. You do have to be okay with going on the ride separately, but It can really save you a lot of time. There's been times where the wait has been over 30 minutes and it only took us a couple minutes in a single rider lane. And here are all the spots that allow single riders in Disneyland. First is Space Mountain, then there is Matterhorn, which we just did, and then finally there's Smuggler's Run. There's more spots on the DCA side that allow single rider. There is Soarin', and then Web Slingers, Radiator Springs, Incredicoaster, Goofy's Sky School, and Grizzly River Run. So you can see there are quite a few single rider options, especially in California Adventure, and they are available for some of the rides that have the longest waits. So this can really help you to save money by using the single rider lanes instead of paying for Genie Plus. And especially in conjunction with Rope Drop, you can really take advantage of both together to save on your time. So our next tip for saving money is to bring your own food. Disneyland actually lets you bring in any food that you want. So we packed some breakfast for ourselves, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So this can definitely help you save since a lot of the dishes are quite expensive. So bringing food doesn't mean that we don't buy any food in the park, but it really lets us save from having to buy a whole meal. So we can really just try the stuff that we want to try. And then when we do eat, we don't have to eat out of hunger. We have food packed for when we get hungry, and then we can just buy stuff that looks good, that we want to try, like little treats in between. So this is how we pack our food. We actually have an insulated bag, and we brought a couple items in wraps for lunch, chicken salad, and some bread to put the chicken salad on. Our next tip is don't pay for drinks. You can bring a refillable water bottle, and there's a bunch of filling stations. This one that we're using is in Frontierland, right near the entrance. So the water refill stations aren't the only place you can get water. There's one place in Disneyland, Alien Pizza Planet, where you can fill it at one of the soft drink stations. And yeah, the nice thing is it's cold, but there's only one. So this is one more way to get water. You can go to most of the places that serve food and just ask for a cup of water, and you can get ice inside of it. So this way you can still get cold water. You can also pack your own drinks. So we brought a Coke to go with our lunch.
The water.
So in addition to cold water refills, you can actually also get hot water from Starbucks. And what we do is we bring the instant coffee packets so that we can make coffee without having to purchase it. And we have a nice themed cup for it. We've actually gotten hot water from a couple other spots before too, but we tried today and they said they're not supposed to give it out, so your mileage may vary for that. And then for Starbucks, there can be long lines sometimes, but today it was pretty reasonable. In the past, we've also brought tea bags or hot chocolate packets, which is really nice, especially in the winter. But today, we just need a little bit of a caffeine refill. So hot water, coffee packet, and stir. Save $4. One more suggestion we have is for merchandise. Obviously, it's great to have a souvenir from your trip, but there are actually some free options in the park that you can pick up. So one of them is these pins that you can get for free.
On the right side, right? Yeah. Okay. I believe so.
So here are some of the buttons we've gotten in the past. As you can see, they have a few different ones. There's a first visit, happy birthday, and celebration. And you can ask them to write whatever you like on these buttons. In addition to buttons, there's also some souvenirs you can get from the dining places. From Oga's Cantina, you can get these coasters.
And there's a different variety of things on the back, depending on which one you get. And then on the DCA side from Lamplight Lounge, you can also get coasters, which also have different characters on the back. So those are just some of the sort of free souvenirs you can get. The buttons you can pick up at any location. The coasters, usually you should get a drink or some food at these places, but it's a nice little option to take home.
Thanks for watching.
So we know some of these tips may seem kind of small savings, but if you're regulars, like if you come here often, or if you have a lot of kids, they will add up. So the more of these little things you do will kind of save in the long run.
Hope you guys found this helpful. We'll see you next time.